Hello, everybody. Welcome to the corner of F and 9th Streets in downtown Arcata as your Humboldt Crabs take on the Solano Mudcats in the final game of this 5-game Pacific Empire League Series. I'm Liam Warner. Alongside me is my brother and current College of the Redwoods outfielder, Finn Warner. Finn, pretty crazy game yesterday on the 4th of July. The Crabs winning a high-scoring game against the Solano Mudcats by a score of 16-10.
Yeah, I mean, Crabs scored a whole lot of runs. It seemed like they were putting it away for good, and then Crabs pitchers came out, walked the house, and it
made it interesting.
It felt like we were there for 8 hours.
Yeah, it was a long game. The Crabs had big leads several times in the game, and the Solano Mudcats managed to keep it interesting throughout. Finn, how about you give us the starting lineup for the Solano Mudcats?
Leading off, shortstop Caden Witten. Hitting second is the designated hitter Tyler Crudo. Hitting third, first baseman Mason Kelly. Hitting cleanup, right fielder Derek Bartram. Hitting fifth, third baseman Dante Chiatti. Hitting sixth, catcher Gilbert Roth. Hitting seventh, second baseman Ben Kennedy. Hitting eighth, left fielder Raphael Hall. And hitting ninth, center fielder Joseph Torres. And on the mound for the Mudcats is Devin Hancock.
Right, Antonio Nordman is going to get the start for the Crabs today. And Brandon Dixon was telling me it's going to be a pitching by committee day for the Crabs as Witten steps in, takes high and inside 1-0, playing a total of 7 games in 6 days throughout the week. Pitching is a little thin at the moment, so we'll just see who's available after Nordman. The 1-0 pitch is inside 2-0. Give you the Crabs defensively in just a second. The 2-0 in there for a called strike. It's 2-1.
The name of the game for the Crabs pitching is just filling up the zone today.
Yep. Fill up the zone and eat up innings. Exactly what the Crabs need. Thankfully, tomorrow's an off day. Much needed off day for everybody. 2-1, and that got a piece of Witten, so he's going to head down to first. So defensively for the Crabs, left to right in the outfield will be Anane Wilson in left, Tyler Howard in center, Manoah Chapman in right, Mike Pickett is at third, Joe Fagan at short, Colton Boardman at second, Jason Ariola at first, Kavana Soares is behind the plate, and of course Antonio Nordman is the starter. As Tyler Crudo stepping in for the Mudcats.
3-1 count, a hit by pitch, not the way you want to start a game as a pitcher.
And the pitch to Crudo inside 1-0. Nordman is consistently missing inside to start this game.
With the Crabs' lack of pitching depth today, this could end up being a problem.
Yeah. 1-0 and over the head of Crudo. And staying at first is Caden Witten. It bounced back off the backstop pretty quickly. Finn, you want to give us the numbers on Antonio Nordman coming into this game?
Norman has only thrown 5.1 innings, 0 earned runs in that time frame, 4 appearances. Opponent batting average of .211. Only 1 strikeout.
2-0 pitch. And for a called strike, 2-1. Good numbers in small sample size. But his command is a bit off to start this game. Trying to find it here. 2-1, fouled off to the right, and it's 2-2. Another overcast day here in Arcata. We might see the sun at some point. 2-2 up high. Count goes full 3-2. Tyler Crudo. Yeah. 3-2 pitch fouled straight back to the screen. We'll do it again. 3-2. The Solano Mudcats Instagram had a video, I think it was a couple of games ago, of Tyler Crudo mic'd up against the Crabs here. Pretty entertaining content, going back and forth with some of the Crabs players. Check that out on the Mudcats Instagram. High and inside, ball 4. Not a great start for a Crabs team that is pretty light on pitching today. First and second with nobody out, and that's going to bring in Mason Kelly.
I was talking to the guys down there a little bit earlier, and Cooper Olsen already down there in the bullpen. We're definitely going to see him. Ben Lukens is hot, even though he started that first game of the doubleheader. Or no, he started on Thursday.
Mason Kelly stepping in, fouls it back 0-1.
My guess is we might also see Eli Fogelman.
Yeah, really, this is a day where you just need guys to eat up as many innings as possible. We have the off day tomorrow, which, again, much needed for everybody. And then you launch right back into a huge PEL series in Healdsburg. 0-1, way high and outside, and it's 1-1.
Nordman just doesn't have it right now.
He really doesn't. And it's a major concern for the Crabs. I mean, I think whoever wins this game is going to be the team whose pitching outlasts the other. Pitches high and off the glove of Soros and gets to the backstop, and both runners are going to move up. And now it's second and third with nobody out.
I mean, some days you just don't have it at all, and this seems to be one of those days for Nordman.
Yeah, it's tough. So Kavanesora is out to the mound. And he'll head back. So stay tuned today. We got a couple of big guests coming up on the broadcast. In the 4th inning, former manager Robin Guyver will join me. Very excited to finally have him up here. He's one of my absolute favorite people in the entire Crabs organization that I've worked with. The 2-1 swung on and missed. 2-2. Crabs honored Robin before the game. There's many years of dedication to this team.
And Caden Winton is also mic'd up over there on third base. So
that's cool. I can't wait to see that. I think that's going to be fun. 2-2. Ground ball to the left side, picked up by the shortstop on the back. He's going to go to third with it, and they're going to get the out there. So great job by Joe Fagan. The run does come in to score, but heads-up play by Joe Fagan to go to third.
You'll take that run against just to make this a little easier on Nordman and the Crabs defense with no runners in scoring position and out on the board. You'd rather not have it be 1 out with a runner in scoring position.
So Derek Bartram steps in, and now that means the Solano Mudcats have scored first in every game in this series. Pitch is high and outside. The throw down to second. A great throw by Kavanasaurus, and he is out. That was a perfect throw from Kavanasaurus down to second base.
And the umpires are having a meeting about something.
Uh-oh.
Because, of course, they are.
So, I wonder what this could be about. I didn't see anything amiss. They're meeting with one of the Mudcats coaches and Jeff Giacomini just down the third base line. So maybe we have some more tension between the two teams. Thursday and Friday, things are pretty heated, but yesterday's game, really nothing happening as far as, trash talk or any issues, and now maybe all that stuff has started back up again. So maybe that's what the umpires were talking about. So the umpires have broken up, and now I think Jeff Giacomini is telling Cavanasaurus to just cool it down a little bit, maybe.
I mean, knowing Cavanasaurus, he probably threw him out and then said something.
Yeah. Cavanasaurus was at the center of a lot of the stuff on the field, I think on Thursday or Friday. So Bartram steps in, pitches fouled off to the right, 0-1. So I wonder if warnings were issued. It's been a heated series already between these two teams. 0-1, high and outside, 1-1. Now Derek Bartram's trying to ask for time, and now time has been granted. And I guess it's 2-1. I also had 1-1 in addition to the scoreboard, so 2-1. Swung on and missed, 2-2. Two, just up high. 3-2. According to the TrackMan, that just missed up high. That was very close. Good take by Bartram. Three-two swung on and missed, strike three. And that's going to do it for the Mudcats here in the top of the first. They get a run. And Antonio Nordman, after a shaky start to the inning, locks in and limits the damage. So Mudcats 1, Crabs coming up in the bottom of the first. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata, bottom of the first inning. Mudcats 1, Crabs coming up. Lineup for your Crabs leading off will be the right fielder Manoah Chapman. Batting second will be the center fielder Tyler Howard. Batting third will be the first baseman Jason Ariola. Batting fourth will be the DH Adam Enyart. Batting fifth will be the catcher Cavanasaurus. Batting sixth will be the second baseman Colton Boardman. Batting seventh will be the left fielder Nane Wilson. Batting eighth will be the shortstop Joe Fagan. Batting ninth will be the third baseman Mikey Pickett. Defensively for the Mudcats, left to right in the outfield, Rafael Hall in left, Joseph Torres in center, Derek Bartram in right, left to right in the infield, Dante Coyote at third, Caden Witten at short, Ben Canaday at second, Mason Kelly at first, Gilbert Roth is behind the plate, and Devin Hancock is the starting pitcher for the Mudcats. As Manoa Chapman steps into the box. First pitch to Chapman, inside 1-0.
One thing we've noticed is number 5, Maximiliano Garcia on the Mudcats. He's somewhat of a troll, right?
He's been starting stuff.
Which I can respect. Like, if you have a troll on your team, you can get in another team's head. And
1-0 line shot right to the Mudcat shortstop, Witten, one away.
A troll can be valuable, but Kavana Suarez does not like trolls. He doesn't like getting trolled, and I think that's been kind of the core here.
Yeah, I think Kavana
Suarez does not take any of that, and that's all Garcia has been doing is trolling the fans, trolling the crabs.
Yeah, I think Kavana Suarez has been taking the bait a little bit, and that's why Jeff Giacomini came out and told him just to chill. Tyler Howard is fouled off to the right now to play 0-1. I mean, right after the runner was thrown out at second by Suarez, and, there was some trash talking on the field, and that's when the umpires met with Jacko and Mudcats coach, and I don't know if they formally issued warnings or not, but at least had a conversation that things need to cool down a bit. Pitches in the dirt 1-1.
If they issued warnings, that means any player gets hit by a pitch the rest of this game, that pitcher will get thrown out, which would just screw over the Crabs completely, who already have almost zero pitching.
Right, and that's why I kind of doubt that there were warnings issued this early, and hopefully not. 1-1 swung on and missed. 1-2. So in addition to Robin Guyver coming up here for the fourth inning, Finn will have Redwood News reporter John Farley on for the fifth and sixth innings. So a couple of VIP guests on today's broadcast. The 1-2, line drive, it's going to get into center field for a base hit. So Howard with a one-out single. And that's going to bring in Jason Arriola.
John Farley assured me he is not wearing the Dodgers hat up here today.
Yeah, that's contraband up here. Not in my booth. You are not wearing any Dodger gear. I do love John Farley, though. He does a great job on Redwood News. Man,
he's everywhere.
The man covers everything in Humboldt County in regards to sports. A line drive that's going to be caught by the second baseman.
And Arriola's bat.
And Howard back to first, and based on the sound of that bat, it is done.
John Farley and Ray Hamill.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Ray Hamill. Humboldt legends. They were just
Ray
everywhere.
Hamill's everywhere as well.
Everywhere at every game. Ray Hamill writing about local sports day in, day out, all day.
Yeah, Ray Hamill, you can find all of his work at HumboldtSports.com. He does a fantastic job covering the Crabs and just about everything else going on in Humboldt County. Throw over to first, and back in standing is Tyler Howard.
I don't know if Ray fully understands, like, as a high school athlete, you have a good game. You just wait all night for that Humboldt Sports article to come out.
Oh, yeah, it's huge. Pitches low to Enyart, 1-0. I mean, when we get to College of the Redwoods football season right here on ESPN Radio, his articles are a huge help in getting me prepped for those games. Throw over to first and closer play, but Howard's back in safely.
Great call by Zach Norton over there.
Yep. Zach Norton at first base. Glad to see that Adam Enyart has the 16 jersey back. The 1-0 in the dirt, going for second is Howard. He's going to get in safely. Throw is wide.
You can tell it's a different one. They did not get the one back.
Yeah, they got him a new one.
Because the numbers are way smaller. I remember Liam Forsyth's number 5 also had a small number.
Yeah, the number looks slightly different than the numbers on all the other jerseys.
The material looks a little bit lighter.
Still looks good, though.
Oh, yeah.
Back to his regular number. He was wearing 18 in the home whites for a while. 2-0, breaking ball right down the middle for a called strike. It's 2-1. Fly ball down the right field line. Right fielder racing after it towards the line. It will fall foul into the Mudcats bullpen. 2-2. Runner on second for the Crabs. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Mudcats lead 1-0. Crabs trying to take 4 out of 5 in this series. Two is fouled off to the right. Do it again, 2-2. 2-2 line, past the shortstop into left field for a base hit. Coming around third and scoring easily is Tyler Howard, and we are all tied up at 1 on an RBI single by Yardy. As Brandon Dixon was telling me about yesterday, it is a Yardy party.
Next up, the catcher, number 10, Kavana Suarez.
Let's go bring in Cavanasaurus. Soares breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1. Soares is a fly ball out to left center field. Center fielder racing over to his right, reaches out and makes the catch, and that's going to do it for the Crabs. Here in the bottom of the first, they tie it up at 1 as we head to the top of the second. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata, top of the second inning. We are tied at 1. First pitching change of the game brought to you by the North Coast Co-op, and it is Cooper Olson, number 26. It's going to be pitch by committee day today. Just need guys to eat up innings. This is the Crabs' 7th game in 6 days.
I already see Ben Lukens down there getting warm. He told me he was going to be hot on the hot list today, and it seems like he'll be next here.
I would imagine Ben Lukens is probably going to be the bulk guy, right? I mean, depending on
it's
how
just-
long Cooper Olson goes.
The only thing that worries me about that is he started the first game of the series on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. I know that Jeff Jackman probably has a plan. Let's thank some of our fine sponsors. Crabs Baseball here on the radio is brought to you by the North Coast Co-op, Humboldt's local community-owned grocery co-op since 1973. North Coast Mercantile, your local beverage distributor. Bear River Casino Resort, the best bet on the North Coast. Crestmark Millworks, creating signature elements of extraordinary spaces. We'll get to the rest of our sponsors in just a bit. Dante Chaotti stepping in. And the bat just completely breaks as he fouls it off down the first base line. And it's 0-1.
Firewood.
The ball went down the first base line. A piece of the bat ended up about 3/4 down the third base line. So Dante Chaotti going to get a new bat. Crabs Baseball also brought to you by Cypress Cove Cheese, world-class cheese from right here in Humboldt County. North Bay Automotive, your trusted automotive repair shop in Arcata since 2013. Granite Construction, building a better future today. And Compass Community Credit Union, guiding you to better banking. We would not be able to do this without all of our great sponsors. We love them all. 0-1 to Chaotti. Is in there for a strike. No, Soares couldn't hold on to it. 0-2.
No, I'm just really craving Cypress Grove goat cheese.
Oh, man. I would love some Cypress Cove cheese right now. Best cheese I've had. 0-2. Fly ball out to right field. Coming in is the right fielder, Manoah Chapman. He will make the catch. One away.
One thing I've noticed about the right field position here for the Crabs is we cycled so many players in and out of right field. We saw Mike Pickett there, I believe, 2 nights ago. We've seen Enyart, Humphreys. Just about almost every player on this team has played some right field.
Yeah, is this Manoah Chapman's first start in right field this season? I don't think I remember him starting out there yet, but could be wrong. Pitch is swung on and missed by Gilbert Roth. 0-1. Manoah Chapman's primarily started at second base. 0-1 is popped up to center field, and coming in and making the catch is Tyler Howard, 2 away.
Good work for Cooper Olson so far. Doesn't really have the stuff to overpower a hitter, but he can catch you off balance and get weak contact.
Cooper Olson, one of your former teammates.
Former Humboldt Eagle. He actually started the game against the Crabs for the Eagles last year. Threw a really good game.
I remember
Kept
that.
it close for a while.
He pitched really well. Ben Canaday stepping in. And it's in there for a strike. 0-1. Probably major reason why he's on the Crabs.
Yeah, not necessarily a hard thrower by any means. He's mid-70s from the left side.
0-1, ground ball to the left side. Past the diving third baseman and deep in the hole. Shortstop Joe Fagan doesn't have a play, and so infield single for Canaday with 2 outs.
Just hitting the perfect spot. Only 69 off the bat. Not a scorcher by any means.
And that's going to bring in Raphael Hall.
Hall pitched either last night or the night before. But here he is starting in left field.
I know the Mudcats put in a couple of position players last night. Tyler Crudo was one of them. As it's lashed right to the first baseman, Jason Ariola gloves it and takes it to the bag. And that's going to do it for the Mudcats here in the top of the second. We are tied at 1. We head to the bottom of the second inning. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata. There's the bottom of the second inning. We are tied at 1. 2 up for the Crabs. It will be Colton Boardman, Anane Wilson, and Joe Fagan. And Stephen Hancock. See what's going on today around the Pacific Empire League. We have only one other game today, and it is the Healdsburg Prune Packers in Lincoln against the Lincoln Potters. That's going to be a big game at 6:05 p.m. And I am jealous of other PEL teams that play night games on a Sunday. Wish we could do that.
Can't kill tradition.
I know. I just like night games a lot more than the 12:30 start. But anyway, pitch is high and outside. 1-0.
It's just not the Humboldt Crabs without a Sunday day game, man.
I know. It's the way it has to be. I understand that. Is popped right up in front of home plate, and coming in and making the catch. It's going to be the third baseman, Coyote, 1 away.
Next up, left fielder.
Now I'll bring in Nane Wilson.
Casas.
Nane Wilson, not Damien Casas.
Okay.
Damien Casas is inactive and injured.
Oh, I did not realize.
Nane Wilson out of Santa Rosa Junior College. Shows bunt and bunts it right down the third base line. The catcher pounces on it and throws to first. 2 away. That was a great bunt by Nane Wilson, but also a great play by Gilbert Roth to get to that ball quickly and make a great throw to first.
A little bit on former Crabs manager Robin Guyver. He played for the Crabs in 98 and 99, posting consecutive seasons with a sub 1.25 ERA.
Joe Fagan stepping in. And the pitch to Fagan, breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1.
He joined the organization as a coach, joining Shorty Ames' staff as an assistant in 2000. And he started helping with recruiting in 2003.
The 0-1, outside 1-1.
I read something cool about former Crab and kind of a Crabs legend, Bo Bozette.
That's right.
Robin Guyver helped him transfer from Gonzaga to San Francisco just by calling the coach and putting in a good word.
I miss Bobo Zed. He was a great Crab. The 1-1 is fly ball out to right field. Right fielder going back, and then now breaking back in, and he had it in his glove for a second, and it fell out. And now into second is Joe Fagan, and that's going to be an error on Derek Bartram. E9. So that's going to bring in Mikey Pickett. I mean, Derek Bartram misread that ball. And Finn is a college outfielder. What did you see there?
Just a misread, it happens.
Pitch to Pickett is a ground ball up the middle and past the shortstop in the center field for a base hit. Fagan racing around third. He's going to score, and the Crabs lead it 2-1, and the Crabs take advantage of the error by Derek Bartram.
Run is not earned for Bartram, and Gilbert Roth, the catcher, gave him a pat on the back, said, hey, it's not you, it's not your fault. Keep throwing strikes.
And they'll bring in the top of the order in Manoa Chapman. Robin Guyver. And Shorty Ames' speech that he gave before the game. Pitches outside 1-0. He said that Robin had dedicated pretty much half of his life to the Humboldt Crabs. I mean, there are few people that love the Humboldt Crabs more than Robin Guyver does. 1-0 is fouled off to the right and out of play, 1-1.
And then Guyver, of course, manager of the Crabs 2016 through 2025.
Over to first, and back in safely is Pickett. We'll have Robin Guyver on the broadcast. He'll join me in the 4th inning. Definitely looking forward to that. I've wanted to have Robin up here for a while. Swung on and missed 1 and 2. We'll get into it with Robin when he's here, but his home is in Santa Cruz, the Santa Cruz area. And he basically, when he was manager, uprooted his entire life as the 1-2s in the dirt 2-2, and moved to Humboldt County for the summer to manage the team. And he would bring his family up here pretty frequently, but I mean, there are a lot of times where he missed his kids' little league games and missed family time. 2-2 is fouled off to the right, still 2-2, and that's eventually why Robin decided to step down, is spend more time with the family.
Robin Guyver, I believe, former head coach of San Lorenzo Valley High School baseball.
That's right. Over to first, and Pickett's back in safely. I think that's something that a lot of people did not realize is the sacrifice that Robin would make every summer just to manage the Crabs. 2-2, and that hits Chapman right on the helmet. He looks to be okay as he heads down to first. And I don't think there is any intention there. Pickett down to second.
Next up, number 17.
And obviously warnings were not issued earlier because Devin Hancock is still in this game, so. Tyler Howard stepping in, runners at first and second with 2 down. And the pitch is in there for a called strike, 0-1.
Jack Sparks put on the staff hoodie over there. First time I've ever seen him wear any staff gear.
Look at Jack
Looks
over
good.
there.
Looks good on him.
Popped up. Center field. Center fielder going back near the track. And Joseph Torres makes the catch, and that's going to do it for the Crabs here in the bottom of the second. They do get a run. Crabs lead 2-1 as we head to the top of the third. Listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata. Top of the third inning. Crabs lead the Mudcats 2-1. And we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Crabs. It is former Arcata High Tiger, Finn's former teammate, number 2, Ben Lukens. And he will face 9, 1, and 2 in the order. Joseph Torres, Caden Witten, and Tyler Crudo. Finn, what's the scouting report on Ben Lukens?
Fastball mid to upper 80s with some run on it. I believe he throws a sinker. He has a slider and a changeup, I think.
Is he a good teammate?
Yeah, good teammate.
All right. Have some more time here. Let's take a look around Major League Baseball.
Shout-out forms can be had at the Red Birch Barn. As well
The
as
Giants,
don't forget they've got lots of
I believe, are playing the Rockies today. And that game's in the bottom of the first in Denver. We are scoreless. And then the West Sacramento A's later on today will be taking on the Miami Marlins at Sutter Health Park.
Mudcats. Center fielder, number 0, Joseph Torres.
Joseph Torres stepping in. First pitch from Ben Lukens is outside 1-0.
Jackson Kelly getting warm in the bullpen, so I believe we'll see a new pitcher almost every inning here.
Outside 2-0. All the Crabs pitchers after Antonio Nordman have been one of your former teammates, Finn.
Yeah, Cooper, I played summer ball with him. Ben, obviously I went to high school with him.
Jackson Kelly, you played travel ball with him a while ago. In there for a called strike 2-1.
Back in the day.
The Northern Humboldt Steelheads.
Yep.
Gotcha.
2-1, swung on and missed. 2-2.
I believe I might have played a few travel ball games with Cooper Olson on the Redwood Giants as well.
Two called, strike 3. Beautiful pitch from Lukens. Just dropped it right on the inside part of the plate, 1 away.
It's a great pitch and a great receiving job by Soares too, and I think Soares immediately popping up to throw the ball down the third, throw it around the horn. I think that sold it a little bit too. It was a strike, but
Soares tends to do that. You know, if he's convinced it's a strike, he immediately throws it down to the infield before the umpire makes the call. Caden Witten steps in. Pitch is low, 1-0. Which is great if it works out in your favor, but if it doesn't, I think that tends to frustrate the home plate umpire a little bit. Down the middle for a called strike, 1-1.
Soares currently at University of Hawaii Hilo, but he has always been rocking the Nevada Reno catcher's helmet back there. He did play there for a year, I believe.
1-1, sprayed foul off to the right, and it's 1-2. And Lukens wants a new baseball.
Caden Witten with the mic clipped onto his jersey.
Yeah, I was talking about Tyler Crudo. He was mic'd up on the Mudcats Instagram a couple of games ago, and today it is Caden Witten. So check out the Mudcats Instagram for that, probably in a few days. One, two, and that's dribbled just down the first base line, but it will roll foul. Still 1-2.
It's a great off-speed pitch by Lukens. I mean, when you have an upper 80s fastball with ride on it, that goes arm side. And then a pretty good slider cuts glove side. It's a good mix.
One, two, low and outside, 2-2. 2-2, just missed outside. Count goes full, 3-2 to Caden Witten. As a Cowboys fan, I keep wanting to say Jason Witten. Legendary former Cowboy tight end. Three-two pitch, ground ball right past Lukens up the middle for a base hit.
The Mudcats social media team got some good content on the base hit.
That's right. And they got some good content out of this guy stepping up to the plate, Tyler Crudo, who you can watch on the Mudcats Instagram right now.
Favorite part of that video is him and Adam Enyard just messing with each other at second base.
Yeah, some pretty funny interactions there. I quite enjoyed it. I think Adam Enyard and Tyler Crudo are both pretty funny guys. And it's swung on and missed, 0-1.
Wonder if they're getting some Zach Norton content over there too. I would hope so.
I sure hope so. Just fouled off the plate, 0-2. We need to mic up Zach Norton.
I see him laughing over there, so
think,
hopefully.
I think Zach Norton will be some good content if we mic'd him up for a game. And now the home plate umpire is walking towards Crab's dugout and handing Matt Tomlin all the baseballs that he has.
Guess those baseballs weren't up to standard.
Yeah, those baseballs just didn't work. So now he gets some new baseballs, which hopefully are up to his standard. All the baseballs with the PEL logo on them. (0-2), low and inside, 1-2. One-two, big
Beautiful.
looping breaking ball, drops it right in there for a called strike 3, 2 away. And that breaking ball is really working for Ben Lukens so far.
Just off the zone on the inside, but one thing I've learned is that if there's a right-on-right breaking ball, I'm sure it's the same with lefties, and you kind of back out of the way of it and it breaks in, umpires really like to call that a strike.
I think it was within the buffer zone. Mason Kelly steps in. And that's a ground ball to the left side, picked up deep in the hole by the shortstop Fagan. Long throw to first, just in time. That's going to do it for the Mudcats in the top of the third. Crabs lead 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the third inning. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to Blue Lake Casino broadcast booth here at the Arcata Ballpark. Bottom of the third inning. Crabs lead the Mudcats by a score of 2-1. Due up for the Crabs, it will be 3-4-5. Jason Ariola, Adam Enyart, and Kavanasaurus.
We're inching much closer to Robin Guyver joining
That's right.
Liam up here, so
Top of the fourth
stay
inning.
tuned for that.
The GOAT, the legend, Robin Guyver will be joining me for the fourth inning. And then in the fifth and sixth inning, Redwood News reporter John Farley will be joining Finn. So stay tuned. We don't usually have a lot of guests on the broadcast, but yesterday with Brandon Nixon, today with Guyver and John Farley, it's a great couple of days. Jason Ariola stepping in. And the pitch is fouled off the plate, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, misses inside 1-1. Nice breaking ball, dropped right in there for a called strike. 1-2. Two ground ball to the right side, and it hops up on the first baseman and bounds away from him. And Ariola's going to reach. Hit, error, Mr. Official Scorer.
That's an error.
Okay. So Ariola will reach on the error by Mason Kelly. And that'll bring in Adam Enyart. See if we get a yardie party. And there for a called strike 0-1. Throw over to first, and back in standing is Ariola. The 0-1 pitch is a fly ball out to right field. Right fielder coming in a few steps, still tracking it, and makes the catch one away. And that'll bring in Cavanasaurus.
Next up, number 10, Cavanasaurus.
On our first one out for the Crabs. And it's in there for a called strike 0-1. So over to first, and back in standing is Ariola. A 1 in there for a called strike 0-2. Hancock steps off. And the 0-2 is poked out to right field. That's going to get down for a hit. Heading for third is Ariola. He gets in there safely. Devanosaurus with a single. It's first and third with one out for the Crabs. Just reached out and poked a ball that was well off the plate. Outside, out to right field. It's going to bring in Colton Boardman. Fouls it straight back, 0-1. Go over to first, and Sora is back in safely. Wind's starting to pick up out in center field. Hurricane flag blowing. 0-1, high and outside, 1-1. Flags on top of City Hall are blowing around as well, deep in right field. Looks like Wynn heading out to left field. The 1-1 is a fly ball out to left field. Left fielder racing over to his left. Now going back, reaches up and makes the catch. Tagging up from third and coming in to score is Ariola. And the Crabs lead it 3-1. Soares remains at first.
Next up, number 14, Anane Wilson.
And they'll make it runner at first with 2 outs for the Crabs. They'll bring in Anane Wilson. Just a Wilson high and outside, 1-0. Fly ball to left field. Left fielder racing over towards the line and reaches out. He can't get it. Coming around third is Soares. He's going to score, and the Crabs lead it 4-1 on an RBI double from Anane Wilson. That ball just sailed out to left field, and as I mentioned, the wind's blowing out there. That'll bring in Joe Fagan. Runner at second, 2 down.
Fagan, a Portland pilot.
Oh, is that Redwood News meteorologist Joe Bartosik in the ballpark?
We got Redwood News in the ballpark today, man.
Joe Bartosik, he's a legend with those forecasts on Redwood News. Pitches in there for a called strike, 0-1. Of course, John Farley, also of Redwood News, will be joining Finn in the 5th and 6th innings. 0-1. Misses inside, 1-1.
I think he has a bad memory.
1-1, low and outside, 2-1. One pitch is a ground ball to the left side, picked up by the third baseman on the first, and that's going to do it for the Crabs. Here in the third, they get 2 runs. Crabs lead it 4-1 as we head to the top of the 4th. Stay tuned. Former Crabs manager Robin Guyver will join me next. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata. Top of the 4th inning. Crabs lead at 4-1. Still waiting for Robin Guyver to make his way up to the booth. And Jackson Kelly is a new pitcher for the Crabs. And he will face Derek Bartram, Dante Coyote, and Gilbert Roth.
McKinleyville, California, #1.
Here he is,
Kelly.
making his way up here to the booth.
At bat for the Solano Mudcats.
We'll have Robin on in just a second. Derek Bartram stepping in. And he lines it into left field. That's going to be a base hit. So Bartram with leadoff single.
Next up, #7.
Well, and now it is my pleasure to have one of my favorite people that I've worked with throughout my tenure with the Crabs and the man of the hour, Robin Guyver. How's it going, Robin?
Great, Liam. Thanks for having me up here. This is awesome.
Oh, yeah, of course. I've been wanting to have you on for a while, but you've been down on the field with a jersey on, so a little bit hard to get you up here. His pitch is a called strike 0-1. But first of all, Robin, how is life post-managerial tenure, and also what is it like just being a civilian in the ballpark? You've given so much of your life to the Crabs as the pitch is up high 1-1. What is it like just sitting around and watching a game?
Definitely a different experience. Life's good, though, to get to your first question. Life's good. Been really having a good summer. Missing being here. Didn't really realize how much I missed it till I got here Thursday night and walked in the ballpark. But life's good and super happy to be here.
1-1,
double play ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Flips the second for one on the
Atta
first.
baby.
Double
Roll that
play.
thing.
Great play by Joe Fagan there to start the double play. 2 down.
Yeah, definitely different experience. Sitting in the crowd watching the game. But great to be back at the ballpark and just feel very welcomed and honored to be here. Just everybody's been so open arms. It's been great.
So Gilbert Roth stepping in, and I think Shorty Ames, really put it perfectly. I mean, you made such a sacrifice, to come up here every summer. Pitches inside 1-0. Your regular home is in the Santa Cruz area, right?
Yep.
So you would basically, uproot your life and, be away from your family. I know you'd bring your family up here pretty frequently, but you'd be away from your family a lot to come here and manage the Crabs. So really, it was pretty tough for you to. I know you love the Crabs a lot, but it's pretty tough for you to be away from your family, for such a long amount of time during the summer, as the 2-0 is inside 3-0.
100%. When my kids were younger, they were, they were able to come up sooner. They were up here kind of, the first, second week of the summer. We were up here, fortunate enough to spend the whole summer up here and, do everything that Humboldt has to offer.
3-0 in there for a called strike 3-1.
And then they got older and their stuff started becoming more important and they had more stuff on the plate, Little League and All-Stars and all that kind of stuff, and just started missing too much of their stuff and needed to make the change.
3-1 is strike 2. The umpire called strike 3 and then realized it was only strike 2, so it's 3-2. Yeah, I could definitely tell on the road trips, Robin, that you were, missing your kids' Little League games, and I could tell that was definitely tough to be away from all that. The 3-2, the bat breaks. It's a ground ball to the second baseman. On the first, high throw, and first baseman Ariola couldn't get the tag on him, so we will what do you think that is, Robin? You think that's an error?
Yeah, that's probably an error, but I think you got the tag on him. I think it's more of an umpire error than a player error right there. Not shocking sometimes with these guys.
Jeff Giacometti, you've dealt with these umpires a lot, Robin.
Yeah, no, they actually do a good job. Zach's a good umpire. Just had to get a little riff in.
They're going to come together and talk about it maybe, but the one thing that's always struck me about you, Robin, and we'd always talk about it up here, is that you're such a calm and collected guy, most of the time, but I mean, you could flip that switch and turn it on and get on the umpires when you needed to.
Yeah, I'm a competitor. I think when I was younger, I was even a little more fiery and let it fly. But you learn when to do it a little bit more and when to let things go and get on to the next play. I always wanted to have my players back, and I think that was whenever I was mad at the umpires, whenever there was issues, it was usually feeling pretty strong about it, or I talked to my guys and they confirmed what I thought I saw, and I always wanted to have my players back, and that was the gist of most of the confrontations with the umpires.
Well, I thought you always picked and chose your battles pretty well as a manager. As Ben Canaday steps in, and he hits a ground ball to the right side, picked up by Boardman onto first. That's going to do it for the Mudcats here in the top of the fourth inning. The Crabs lead 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. More Robin Guyver in the bottom of the fourth inning. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata. Bottom of the fourth inning, Crabs lead the Mudcats by a score of 4-1. For the Crabs, it will be Mikey Pickett, Manoah Chapman, and Tyler Howard due up, and Robin Guyver still with me up here in the booth. And Robin, of course, in October, it was announced that you were stepping down, and then shortly after that, Jeff Giacomini announced that Jeff Giacomini would take over the job. I mean, did you see anything in Jacko, as an assistant coach that, told you that he would make a good manager in the future?
Yeah, big time. He's a little bit younger, and there was some things that he needed to figure out, over the last few years, and I think he really did. I got behind him being the manager 100%. The Crabs asked me my opinion. They wanted to know what I thought, and to me, it was kind of a no-brainer. He was the right guy for the job. I don't know anybody that's more passionate about the Crabs than Jeff, and he's going to work hard, and he's a player's coach. I mean, everything. I don't know. I like to think that I learned a lot from Shorty and Nutter, and he learned a lot from Shorty and Nutter also, and from me. And I think it made a lot of sense for him to be the guy, and the record's looking good, and he's got a good squad. We recruited together. He was probably 80% him this year, but we did it together, and he put a lot of time in. The recruiting takes a lot of time. It's a nonstop, doesn't stop ever kind of thing. So it's just you got to love doing it, and so that you get the right guys, and so you can win games. And what are they? 26-4. He's doing a great job.
So Mikey Pickett flew out to the center fielder Torres there. Now Manoah Chapman stepping in. That kind of leads me to my next question. Did you, give Jacko some of your connections for recruiting or help him, get started after he got the job?
Yeah, I reached out to every contact that I had and let him know, which is a lot. I mean, it was a lot of, my quote-unquote Rolodex had a lot of coaches in it and a lot of players, and reached out to everybody and let them know what was going on. And some coaches that I've, had strong relationships through the years, I kind of helped with those guys. And he kind of took the other ones, the other schools. So he's doing great.
Oh, apparently that was a single for Mikey Pickett. So he is on first.
Yeah, center fielder didn't quite come up with that one.
Noah Chapman, line drive into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So that's going to make it first and second with nobody out.
You guys got a great view up here. This is awesome.
Oh, yeah, this is the best view in the house. Definitely glad to have you up here.
Yeah, one of the guys is not in the lineup today though, but Jaden Shabry, is a guy I coached in high school. I've known him since Jaden was like 5 years old. His older brother coached in high school also, and he's a little dude running around playing ball nonstop. And it's been awesome seeing, following what he's been doing this summer, and seeing him grow as a player, and knowing he's getting this Crabs experience makes me happy for sure.
It's cool. Tyler Howard stepping in, and pitches low and outside 1-0. What do you think of this Crabs team this season, Robin? I know there are a lot of returning guys that you had last year, but a lot of new guys as well. So how do you think they're going to shape up going into a really important series next week against the Packers?
Yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. They got
1-0 is a ground ball to the left
Tyler's
side,
fast. He's gonna
and
beat
deep
that
in the
out.
hole to the shortstop, and Howie is going to beat it out. The ball gets away. One run's going to come in to score. Throw back down to second, and Howie is out. So it's going to be a single and an error.
Tyler Howard's one of my favorite guys that I've coached. Just the way he plays is awesome, and gets you in a little trouble sometimes trying to stretch that, push that ball to second, or push that run to second base. But he plays hard all the time. Yeah, I really enjoy Tyler. I think this Crabs team's got a chance to do some special things, and they, as the season keeps going, and hopefully get into the playoffs and see what they can do with hopefully getting into the championship series. I like they got some good team speed. There's some power for sure. Definitely some good arms, and there's a lot of depth on that team, which I think goes a long ways. As they play a lot of games, and I mean they're playing 5 and 4 days right now, and there's some other stretches like that. So having depth is definitely something that's going to benefit them.
Pitches outside to Ariola, 1-0, and that's something we never did a ton in the past few years. Is these long weeks. The 1-0 is a ground ball through the right side. That's going to be a base hit. That'll bring in Manoah Chapman, and the Crabs lead it 6-1. But yeah, like I said, usually you play a 5-game week, right? You have Monday and Thursday off, but because the league wants everybody to play everyone else 5 times, you have these 6-game weeks with the double headers. So how, as a manager, how does that affect, the way you set things up?
Yeah, you have to look at forward games more so than when you can reset and get a couple days off in the middle of the week. You have to really be conscious of your pitching wise. You have to be really conscious of your pitching. I think today we've seen a different pitcher every inning, where the Crabs go in and do a long stretch after a couple days off, and then a day off. Right, they got Monday off and then back at it Tuesday, and the long stretch with the Prune Packers and then Medford. You want your arms to be as fresh as possible. You can't keep everybody fresh, but by going this route, Coach Tomlin talked to him before the game about it. He's planning on using a bunch of guys. Throw an inning, and then they'll be hot for the rest of the series going forward. I like the fact that they're having a balanced schedule and everybody's playing the same amount of league games. I don't think it's right to, have if everybody's in the same league, they need to play each other the same amount of times, not have it be, one team play them 6 times and then you play another team 3 times. Doesn't make any sense because there's some teams are better than others. So you want the end of the season, you look at the standings to know that it's been a balanced schedule and everybody's had the same chances. So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, it was a little bit weird in the past. Yeah, you'd play one team, 5 times, you play another team 3 times, and play some teams on the road. So definitely kind of a good thing with the PEL balancing everything out. So the Solano Mudcats are going to make a pitching change, and while they do that, we'll go back to the studio for 60 seconds. More Robin Guyver on the other side. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. So welcome back. Bottom of the 4th inning. Runner at first, 1 out. And Adam Enyart stepping in. And Adam Enyart was a great player for you, Robin, last year. And definitely glad to have him back.
Yeah, when Jeff told me he was coming back, it was a big shot in the arm for the roster for sure. Both him and Tyler kind of were added a little bit later. Not before the season started, obviously, but a little bit later in the recruiting schedule. And when he said opportunity to get those guys, I was like, get on that. Don't miss that opportunity because they're impact guys, and I think just having returning guys that really helps the continuity of everything and kind of let these other guys on the team understand what the Crabs are about, kind of, fast forward kind of their learning curve with what they're getting into in Arcata, and I think Adam's a great representative for the Crabs.
2-0 pitch to Enyar. Runner goes, pitches the ball. The throw down to second is not in time. So Ariola's going to have that base stolen. And I think it's really important to have these returning guys for that series against the Prune Packers, because these are guys that remember what it was like in the series against the Prune Packers, and of course the PEL Championship Series that of course didn't work out for us. So they know what it was like against a really good organization. Big time. I think they're gonna have a little bit of extra chip on their shoulder. Oh yeah. Trying to get over the top on those guys. Prune Packers got a great program. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But we're the Humboldt Crabs, and we're not taking second, standing down to anybody. So we're excited to see what happens in that series. So Adam Enyard takes the walk. It's first and second with one out, and that'll bring in Kavana Soares, another guy that you had for quite a while, 2023 Crab, and then wasn't with us in 2024, but then came back in 25 and back with us in 26. Yeah, come on, I love Kavana. He brings a lot of fire and energy, and he's just a solid baseball player. I mean, I know pitchers love throwing to him, and he's a spark plug big time, and I know he's swinging the bat really well this year, which is good to see. He's actually one of my good friends named George Ardnott moved to Hawaii and was coaching high school ball over there, and then he ended up coaching Kavana and sent him to Cabrillo, which is the junior college in Santa Cruz. And he calls me. He's like, hey, I got a catcher out there. You got to go check him out. And that's kind of how Kavana got rolling with the Crabs. I went and watched him, and I was like, we want that guy. The 0-1 pitch to Soares up high, 1-1. And so now to see him with his third year of the Crabs, it's awesome. It definitely kind of justifies my opinion about bringing him in. He's done a lot of good things for the Crabs, and brings a ton of energy. Well, 2023, I mean, at the plate he was okay, but then in 2025 he got so much better, and then now 2026 season he's definitely built on that. 1-1 swung on and missed, 1-2. Yeah, no doubt about it. He's I'm just looking at the stats here. He's leading the team in batting average right now at this point, which is pretty cool. Yep. He has been great for the Crabs. Runners at first and second with one out and a 1-2 count on Kavana Soares. And the 1-2 pitch called strike 3, 2 away. Just above the zone on the track, man. And that's going to bring in Colton Boardman.
Next up, number 7, Colton Boardman.
Kavana didn't like that call. No, Kavana's one of those guys. He'll let the umpire know how he feels about the call, whether he's at the plate or behind the dish. Yeah, he's got a he kind of walks that fine line of taking it too far, but Boardman lashes it foul past Tommy Gale, 0-1. But I think that he needs that to play at his best, and you don't want to. You got to keep it under control, but you don't want to reel it in totally, because that's what makes him the player he is, for sure. Well, you saw earlier in the game, obviously, where Kavana threw out the runner at second, and then there's some talking back and forth. So the pitch is up high, 1-1, and then Jeff Giacometti just came in and said, "All right, need to just cool it down just a little bit." Yep. You got to walk that line basically, yep. But you don't want to, if you shut him down too much, then you're taking away the player that you're going to get out of him. So what makes him really good. So the 1-1 to Boardman is high and outside, 2-1. So what are your plans after today? We're up here. We got another. We've been here since Thursday. Got my family up here. Got my 2 kids and my wife and my 2 dogs piled in the minivan and made the trip up. And tomorrow we're going over to the river, going over to the Trinity. Got a little river time for a few days. And I think actually we're trying to come back. I know that the Crabs documentary is playing at the Minor Theater, and we're trying to come back and watch it play on Saturday. So. And then head back and back to Santa Cruz and back to reality. It's fun to check out for a little bit and be up here though, and and be part of this.
Well, fly ball of Joseph Torres and the inning. Well, thank you so much for coming up here, Robin.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Really great to have you, and it was an absolute blast working with you the past few years, and it was definitely a bummer when you stepped down, but I'm glad that you're able to spend more time with your family.
Well, I appreciate everything you do, Liam. A lot of it goes unseen, but we know how much you do and really do appreciate it, man.
Well, thank you, Robin. Hope to have you on soon. That was Crabs manager Robin Guyver. John Farley will join Finn next. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Crabs lead 6-1. I'm joined by
Howdy, this is
John Farley.
John Farley on the call. So excited to be here, Mr. Warner. Absolute honor. Thank you so much for having me. This is terrific.
Of course, John Farley, Redwood News reporter. You've probably seen him on your television.
Yeah, once or twice. I'll catch you guys at 6 and 11 tonight.
Seen him on Instagram and Redwood News, and probably seen him at a sporting event if you've been to any. He's everywhere.
Yeah, I've been to a handful. I've seen you, Mr. Warner, in action as well.
Oh yeah. So here's Cody Collins from Fortuna taking the mound out there.
All right, shout out, little local product.
Yeah, a lot of local guys, especially in the pitching staff this year.
Definitely. I mean, isn't Osborne our only position local player?
Yeah, I think so. First pitch inside ball 1 to Hall. So, John, what has it been like just being around the team this year? What have you picked up from the players and the coaches? And
especially today, I feel like this team has a lot of depth. I mean, just looking across the field, you got guys who can play anywhere. I mean, I've seen, Jason Arriola, for example, at first. He's played a billion different positions. And, as far as pitching goes, it looks like we're throwing the whole kitchen sink at them today.
yeah,
And it's working.
that one fouled back.
And these guys, great ball players. They like to have fun, but anybody could say that.
Yeah. So 2-1 count on Hall. Yeah, my former teammate at Arcata High, Ben Lukens, he threw an inning
Shout out.
today.
Big, tall, lanky righty.
Yeah. The 2-1 from Collins, grounded to Arriola at first, and he'll flip it to Collins on the PFP
Athlete.
for out number 1. And I remember a funny story. We were playing, I think, Hoopa at home, and we won. And after the game, you were trying to interview Ben because he threw a great game, obviously, and Ben was not having it. He did not want to be interviewed.
I was finally able to get him like a few weeks later because, I mean, it's Ben Lucas. He ended up tossing another gem to no one's surprise.
Yeah. So I think it was me and freshman Emilio Medina who stepped in to take the interview, even though I don't know if I did anything that game. But
hey, I think that's how we met, though.
Yeah, that is how we met. So 1-0 after fastball for a ball from Collins. It's Joseph Torres. That one in there for a strike. 87.
Looking good so far.
So when did you start working for Redwood News and covering sports?
So I covered a little bit for Cal Poly Humboldt for their student radio station. So it's been a while since I've been on the airwaves.
Yeah, 1-1 hit foul, so 1-2 now.
But I do play-by-play on the radio for like the basketball games, the softball games, and funny enough, I actually graduated with a degree in filmmaking. I wanted to be a big shot director coming out of college, but I still love sports. I always played sports, loved them, bummed around during the summer, and somehow landed a job at Redwood News. They were looking for a sports guy.
1-2 pitch in there, strike 3, fastball at 89. And I heard through the grapevine you and my assistant coach Parker Rogers were pretty good buddies.
Oh, yes. We certainly were, maybe back in the college days for sure. But, we'll keep it
keep it at that.
We'll keep it at that for now. But shout out Parker if he's listening.
I saw Parker here for one game at least, walking around.
I know, we got to get him out for more.
Yeah.
He's Crabs alumni. He's got the forever pass.
First pitch from Collins to Witten is check swing, called a strike from Zach Norton over at first base.
Yes, he did.
Have you talked to Zach Norton?
I can't say I have. Is that Blue over there?
Yeah, he does. It feels like every game here, and he did high school games, and it's pretty reliable that if you call up Zach Norton to call a game, he'll be there. That one grounded the shortstop Fagan, thrown over to first, and it's a low throw that can't be picked, so I reluctantly will give him an E6 right there.
I think that's the second reluctant error of today.
The first one, we gave Robin Guyver the choice. And he said that the tag was probably applied, so it was more an umpire error, but had to give Fagan an error over there at shortstop, sadly. So 2 outs, runner on first.
I think Guyver's got some say.
Yeah, here's Crudo. Since Nordman in the first inning, it's been all local guys. We've seen Cooper Olson, Jackson Kelly, Ben Lukens, and Cody Collins.
And they've limited this Solano lineup to 3 hits. Coming into the series, I think I kind of underestimated them.
Yeah.
That Thursday one was certainly frustrating, but shout out you guys for keeping it locked.
Yeah. We saw Lukens on Thursday didn't have his best stuff. Didn't have a great start. Saw Jackson on Friday in the first game. And for some reason I can't recall who started the second game on Friday.
Was that another Arcata product, Miles Oliver?
Oh, it was Miles Oliver, yes. So yeah, pitching staff, a lot of local guys, a lot of my former teammates. Also have Cedar Klein. He threw earlier in this series.
Shout out. I do remember watching him getting out of a couple jams on Thursday night.
Yeah. So 1-2 count on Crudo with 2 outs, Witten on first. Collins kicks, deals, that one's fouled off. Witten was on the move there.
All right, pitch to go on. I don't know about that with Kawana behind the plate. I think this game, just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah.
A ton of runs yesterday. I was going live in the 6th. The Crabs game was still going on.
Yeah. That one high ball too. This season we had a College of the Redwoods. We had a win at home against Butte, and you interviewed Robert Williams,
yes,
starting outfielder that game, and I was taking photos that game because I medically couldn't play. But I was taking photos, and I got a great shot. That one's grounded to Boardman at second, throwing to first, and that gets by Areola, so Witten will move to third. That's a E4. I got a great shot right when they poured the Gatorade bucket on Robert's head, and you were there interviewing him.
That was a great photo. Are you still taking photos?
I haven't as much. I was doing it just to keep myself busy, of course, when I wasn't playing.
Well, you got the best gig in summer right now.
Oh, yeah, it's chill up here.
So,
but I'm excited to get back, play for CR. Hope to have a better season, and I don't think it's possible for us to have a worse season, so
we can only go up from here, yeah.
Yeah. That one low, ball 1. But we took 2 from Butte, I think.
Did you see Cooper Olsen pitch?
We did see Cooper Olsen at Butte.
There's a couple GVC players here.
Oh, yeah. Ben Lucan was second team all GVC at Lassen. Cooper at Butte. That one called strike. Off speed, strike one.
We've got Osborne holding it down at Shasta.
Osborne at Shasta. Miles Oliver was at College of the Redwoods last year, now at Monterey Bay.
But he's always a Corsair at heart.
Yeah, so GVC's repping out here. That one pickoff attempt doesn't get him.
Definitely, no. Love to see it.
1-1 count, 2 outs. Runner on first and third. Crabs lead 6-1. Pitch from Collins. Line to the Boardman, but he didn't have to move. It was hit really hard. But he just looks it in for out number 3. So we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. John Farley will stay on with me. You're listening to Exciting Crabs Baseball 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. Crabs lead 6-1 going into the bottom of the 5th. It'll be Wilson, Fagan, and Pickett, so the bottom 3 in the order. John, I think my favorite part about the videos you make is I can hear you cheer in the videos, and I think it makes it authentic, and it shows the people that you care about the local sports because you're getting into it.
Well, I appreciate that, Finn. Whether it's my bias showing or not, I got to be a homer when it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
And I just can't help but get fired up when I see something cool.
Mm-hmm. Also, I have to end this debate right now. John Farley, what is your favorite Major League Baseball team?
Oh, man. Well, great radio right now because you can see the lack thereof Los Angeles Dodger hat on my head. It's going to have to be the Dodgers.
Oh.
I'll see how quick I can get into it. I am a reformed A's fan. I am a bitter ex-wife when it comes to that ball team, and I do not follow them to Sacramento in good faith.
Mm-hmm. So what was your rationale for choosing the Dodgers? Because I think some people would look at that as that is just the easy choice to choose the best team in the league. Back-to-back chips. I mean, I bet you chose them probably before the back-to-back chips, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I did think about the Padres. I did think about other teams.
1-0 pitch to Wilson, 2-0 in the dirt.
But when it came to the ultimate decision, yeah, I went with the path of least resistance. I mean, a team that spends like the most money ever and has super awesome players.
2-0 pitch is popped up into shallow left field. And the left fielder will pull it in for out number 1.
I was just over there with my camera.
My brother Liam wouldn't be too happy to hear that you are a Dodgers fan, but, you know, it's whatever.
You see how the Giants are doing this year.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm ride or die for Matt Chapman, though, no matter what.
Tell me about it. Yeah, I seen you rocking the Matt Chapman jersey. I remember another funny story. First pitch to Fagan, just inside ball 1. I was leaving Arcata High School for a baseball game in the van. I saw you just walking around Arcata with the Matt Chapman jersey on and sunglasses on. That one hits Fagan directly in the back, so runner on first here for Mikey Pickett.
Second beanball of the day in what's been a little bit of a testy series.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the most part, it's chilled out.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier on the radio with Liam, I think Cavanasaurus doesn't take anything. He doesn't take any BS.
Yep.
So if there is any BS, he's gonna react to it.
No, absolutely.
He'll take that chip, play with that chip on his shoulder.
And I think that's part of the reason what makes him a great player.
Yeah. Guyver was on here in the 4th, and he said Soares kind of walks the line of taking it too far and just playing with that energy, and you have to keep him on that line. You don't want him to have less energy, and you don't want him to take it too far. That one lined into right field pretty deep. Right fielder drifting over to the gap, and he'll make the catch. Out number 2.
And I just got to say, while I'm on here, Mikey Pickett, that's a Hall of Fame name right there.
That's a great name, yeah. I mean, we had Bobby Bangs throw for the Mudcats.
Oh, man.
Don't know if you're aware of that name.
No, this just crossed my desk.
Yeah, Bobby Bangs. It's a great name.
Yeah, that's electric.
We had for the Bay Area Force, I think, Stone Savage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Because that's your pops on the PA, right?
Yeah. That one in there for a ball throw down to second on the steal attempt. It's nowhere close, so Fagan will have a stolen base.
Because I remember hearing your pops go, I got to do this. Stone Savage.
Yeah. You know, I think when the PA announcer sees a good name, they give it a little flair.
Yeah, as you should.
It's just it's part of the job. You got to do it.
Yes.
1-0 count to Chapman. Here's the pitch up high, or called a strike. It did clip the zone.
Going back to that Arcata story, where were you guys off to?
I think we were just playing either like a preseason game or preseason tournament at Bear River.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we were on the way to Bear River.
Shout out the great Troy Gassetti.
Oh yeah, I played for Troy all 4 years.
Still holding it down.
Still holding it down. He's been there forever.
You know how to lay down a bunt?
Yeah. Can bunt, hit and run. That is a Troy Gazzetti dream of a hit right there. Just a line drive the opposite way, and that'll score Fagan.
Absolutely beautiful piece of hitting right there from the Crab leadoff hitter. Just taking it the other way with 2 outs.
So it's 7-1 Crabs. Yeah, Troy, big on slapping the ball the opposite way. So when I got to college, I found myself just hitting a lot of balls hard that way, and I wasn't great at pulling the ball necessarily, but it's something I'm working on, of course.
But I think that's a great approach.
Yeah.
Just think right center, and good things will happen. And I mean, Crabs have played a runs every inning of this game.
Mm-hmm. This pitch to Howard is outside ball 1.
Howie, a UC Davis product, I believe.
Yeah.
Go Aggies.
I think he might be transferring to Cal State Fullerton from Davis. That one lined into left field, base hit very hard, 102 off the bat.
Fullerton's going to like that.
Yeah. No, Howard's a solid player. He was last year. I really like Jason Ariola from Colorado State Pueblo.
Yeah.
D2, he's switch hitter.
In my Chris Collinsworth, now here's a guy.
Yeah, now here's a guy. He's scrappy, good contact guy.
Versatile. plays all over the
Versatile,
place.
yeah,
And
for sure.
you don't see too many switch hitters nowadays.
No, we got 2 now. Nane Wilson's also a switch hitter I've picked up on.
Did not realize that.
First pitch to Ariola in the dirt, ball 1.
Just a consummate pro. Just so calm, cool, collected up there.
Mm-hmm. Adam Enyard on deck. The 1-0 to Ariola. Just high. For ball 2.
He's got some good eyes as well. And I was going to say, I think this is more of a big league thing, but like when it comes to switch hitters, you don't see the double flap anymore.
Mm-hmm. 2-0.
So
Up high for a ball. Yeah, I think in college you have to wear both flaps on the helmet. I think just in the bigs you can just rock one.
But if he gets
Jeff Jackman, he's coming out to talk about something to the umpire.
The Canadians from the Americans sent up to the booth. May your
We're going to have a pinch runner. Alex Harrington's going to run for Chapman. Hope Manoa Chapman's okay.
and of course, you're always welcome at the Arcata Ballpark.
Don't know if it's an injury. He's jogging off, so I think he will talk to Nate Keys over there, so I hope he's all right.
hopefully the best crew in the biz can get him right.
Oh, yeah, Nate, Chad, Bobby Purify.
Yeah, they're in great hands over there.
They are in great hands. All College of the Redwoods trainers. Been taped up and massaged by those people before. So 3-0 to Areola.
Holding it down, keeping our athletes healthy.
Pitch, called strike one, 3-1.
Go get yours, Jason. Certainly a good pitch to take all the way on. Wow, and I didn't know you guys had a little ABS system up here, too.
Yeah, we got the TrackMan, we got the zone, we got the numbers. 3-1 pitch, inside ball 4, loads the bases for Adam Enyart. I'm sure you've had the opportunity to talk to Adam Enyart before.
Definitely. Actually,
Yeah.
I talked to him, I think, earlier in the season, just on a variety of different things. Just great kid, great guy to talk to, willing to give you the time of day. And he's got some fun things to say.
Is there anything you recall from that interview about Enyart that stuck out?
Off the top of my head, he's an Obento guy.
Oh, yeah. Delicious. That one up high, ball one.
That was what-
Obento right next to Arcata High School. So my senior year, I don't know if it was open before my senior year, but that place would be popping at lunchtime. Everyone would walk there. 1-0, called strike on the outside corner.
I mean, good spot to go before a game. And
Oh, yeah.
like once, it's silly, but once he did say that, I did have a rec softball game coming up, and I was like, I'm going to do an Adam Enyart and go to Obento,
Fuel
grab
up.
something to eat.
Did you have a good game?
I think I did.
That's great. That one hit very, very high, popped up to foul territory. Chaotic get under it and catch for out number 3. But the score is now 7-1 Crabs heading into the top of the 6th. And you're listening to Exciting Crabs Baseball 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. Redwood News reporter John Farley still up here.
Absolutely great to be here. We've got the best seat in the house. Kicking it with my main man, Finn Warner, pulling it down.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see some blue sky, too.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say it's good vibes out here. Sun's coming out. Crabs have a 6-run lead. Pitching has been pretty nails so far.
Absolutely.
Offense usually brings it, and they're bringing it today. 11 hits to the Mudcats' 3 hits. So where is Redwood News HQ?
Our big HQ
The big
is
HQ.
all the way in Humboldt Hill. The base of
Humboldt Hill. Okay.
We're we frequent the Country Club Market Deli because they're right across the street.
Yeah.
Oh, and I see we got a little appearance from Krusty in the crowd today.
Krusty Krabs out here. When the sun comes out, Krusty's coming out.
Definitely. Maybe it's got something to do with the tide.
Yeah, I think so. That would make sense. Here's Derek Bartram. So, do you have any local athletes that you've really liked covering recently? It could be any sport. Just anyone you want to shout out.
Anyone I want to shout out?
High school, college.
I'm trying to think.
Other than me, obviously.
I mean, when people ask me what I've been up to, like during the summer, all I really say is crabs and motorsports.
Yeah.
And
Dugan's fastball, low ball 1.
I mean, shout out to the motorsports for keeping me busy. I was at the Redwood Acres on Friday, and just watching a bunch of go-karts race.
That one line into center field. Howard going back, it'll go over his head. And Bartram will have an easy stand-up double to start off the top of the 6th.
You were going to expect this Solano lineup to make a little noise at some point.
Yeah.
Just by the way they played these guys all series long.
Oh, yeah, the Solano offense has been pretty dang good. I mean, when the Potters came here, they played a very poor series, and then the Marysville Giants were very short on players, and they played a terrible series. So having the Mudcats in here hitting the ball around, it's been pretty nice.
Yeah, a little change of pace.
So here's Dante Chaotti with Bertram on second base, no outs. Pitch from Dugan. Fastball in there for a strike. Name Dugan reminds me of Nick Dugan.
Yeah.
From St. Bernard's, Stanford baseball.
Yeah, he's hugging it for
local
Stanford.
Local guy.
Teammates with Alex Harrington.
Alex Harrington's coming out of high school.
Oh, wow.
So if Dugan's,
future teammates.
If Dugan's still there next year, yeah, they'll be teammates. That one in there, strike 2. Yeah, Harrington was pretty hyped up coming into this summer. Stanford committee is pretty highly ranked as a high school player in the San Diego area.
He's got to be a pretty smart kid, too.
Oh, yeah. Seems like a great guy. I met him in the dugout the other day, introduced himself.
Nice.
That one popped up to Alex Harrington in right field. He'll get under it and make the catch.
Speaking of him.
My impression is that Harrington was a shortstop all of high school, still plays some infield, but Stanford really wants him to learn center field and the outfield, so crowds have been playing him out there.
I see. Well, that explains why I see him play catch and warm up with an infield glove sometimes. Yeah. And yeah, he seems like a good kid. I saw him in the plaza yesterday for their shindig that was going on. He said, "What's up?"
I saw Spencer Jacobs in the dunk tank on Instagram. That one down low, ball 1.
Was that from last year? I'm not sure because I saw.
Or was that?
I don't think there was a dunk tank this year.
There wasn't a dunk tank. I don't know. I saw a picture of Spencer Jacobs sopping wet.
I saw that same picture.
Yeah, I was just under the impression he was in the dunk tank. 1-0 low, ball 2.
But I think they might have actually, unless it came late, I think they might have been spared.
Yeah. 2-0 to Roth, the catcher. Dugan deals. That one's fouled back. So what sports did you play growing up? Which one was your favorite?
I'm a baseball guy.
Baseball, yeah.
Through and through. I was a one-trick pony, and I played since Little League, and that's what brought me up here in the first place. So to that, shout out Andrew Aiello.
Oh, yeah, Coach A.
Yeah, for bringing me on and starting something special. So I got baseball to thank for like everything.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take a guess here and that say you pitched.
I pitched a little bit.
Pitched a little bit.
I kind of stopped once I got to college. But I was the first base and the outfield guy.
2-1 to Ross. Swung on and missed. Good changeup there. Yeah, that's cool. Aiello's around a lot.
Definitely. It's still good to see him out there.
Yeah, he's out there. When I was medically ineligible, I would be up there doing stats, and Aiello would be next to me doing PA.
Nice.
And we'd talk. But yeah, he's still 2-2 pitch. Swung on a missed, strike 3, 2 outs. Aiello is the game day coordinator, I believe is his title. So before every game, we'd go and he'd have all our jerseys lined up and everything, and he'd be at every sporting event making sure they have everything.
Making sure our Corsairs are ready to go.
Yeah, so I'm guessing Coco Figueredo,
Crab's legend.
Crab's legend, was an assistant for you.
Heck yeah, he was.
Yeah.
When he would take batting practice,
Oh my God, I bet.
he would pepper that
Yeah.
coffee house across the street when he went lefty,
Yeah.
and it was such a treat to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was talking to Tommy Gale, who was my Eagles coach last summer, Crab's assistant coach now, and he said, like, the best hitter he ever played with was Coco Figueredo on the B-52s.
That makes sense. He's played it all too. D2,
Yeah.
D1, pro ball.
So here's Kennedy. First pitch, low. Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with Robbie Rowe on Instagram. Robbie Rowland does pitching content, big ginger beard.
I think I am.
You think so? I remember on my timeline, there's a Robbie Rowe video, and boom, in the box was Coco Figueredo for the Lake Erie Crushers.
Wow.
Yeah,
I remember when he played for the Crushers.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. I've watched him so much and how I got to CR was I was doing hitting lessons with Coco.
Wow.
And I was just like, can I come play? And he's like, yeah, we'll get you committed. We'll get you signed. And that one low for ball 3. He had to leave right before I got there. He had another kid. I think he has 2 children now, so he's doing fatherly duties. But Coco got me to CR.
And I think he just graduated too.
Yeah, he's got his teaching credential. He's going to be a PE teacher at Jacoby Creek, I think, in Arcata. I think that's what he told me. Down in there, strike 1, 3-1 count.
You take a step towards first base, thinking it's ball 4. That's getting called a strike.
Yeah.
3-1. What are you doing here, Finn?
As a pitcher,
Yeah.
I mean, Dugan has a high 80s fastball from the left side. I'd probably just let one rip. It's what he does, and it's lined into right field. Fair ball. So Bartram will score, and it's 7-2 Mudcats, and Coyote is a double. So maybe shouldn't have thrown that fastball.
Just center cut, looking for it in his zone. Just barely fair.
Yeah. A little bit late on it, but a good piece of hitting to stay inside the ball. Drive it that way.
Certainly.
So here's Raphael Hall.
Up next for the Mudcats, number 6, Raphael Hall.
So were you at CR in just the fall? Or
I
did you come as a spring transfer?
came as a spring transfer from, funny enough, Solano College.
Okay. That one popped into left field. Pickett going over, and he'll make the catch for out number 3.
We got a guy.
We got a guy over there. So the Mudcats get 1, but the Crabs still have a pretty comfortable 5-run lead, and we're heading into the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to Exciting Crabs Baseball 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. Finn Warner, John Farley
And
for the bottom of the 6th inning.
Count my outs here.
Just having a good time.
I got 3 more in this booth. But once again, Mr. Finn Warner, this has been just an absolute treat. I just texted you on Thursday night on an absolute whim. So Once again, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was no reason not to bring you up here because you know ball. You're around the game. You're around everywhere. People know you.
You're a celebrity.
Yeah, you're a celebrity. Everybody knows John Farley. Like, I would like even the out of town players who came to CR, like they would end up seeing it. They'd be following Redwood News and they'd see John Farley. They'd recognize you.
I've been at it for like a year and a half, and it's still a trip.
Yeah.
I mean, when I have the camera and the tripod, that's like one thing.
Yeah.
But when I'm in like my street clothes and I'm just a guy at the end of the day.
Yeah. So here's Suarez. First pitch, swung on, fouled off. Suarez, Boardman, and Wilson.
A couple of boppers in this deep Crabs lineup.
Oh yeah, the depth is huge because everybody can hit in this lineup, and then you got even guys like Mullen and Everett Johnson on the bench who are just big hitters.
Definitely.
That one taken for a ball.
Getting a little off day today as they were in action yesterday.
Yeah, Daniel Osborne's getting off day. He's played like, feels like almost every game all season. Being a local guy, it's got to be pretty cool. 1-1 pitch up high, ball 2.
And I think those guys deserve it when you got this kind of depth.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times you see the local guys come in, they get kind of relegated to non-league games only.
Definitely.
But Osborne played so well that he's been a starter for these league games. 2-1 count to Suarez, and it hits him on the helmet. I think Suarez is trying not to.
As we're getting some boo birds.
He's giving him a little stare, but Suarez not taking it too personal.
And that's a consummate pro right there.
Mm-hmm. Here's Colton Boardman.
No one likes getting hit, but that's a free 90.
I hope sometime soon here in the next few years I'll be on the Crabs and you get to talk to me.
Shoe's gonna be on the other foot. I hope to see that as well.
That would be awesome. Suarez on first, Boardman up. Boardman squares the bunt, fouls it off.
I was gonna say I hope to see this next year.
Yeah.
The only downside personally for me is that I want to be able to hear you on the radio.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, being a local guy on the Crabs, it's,
Every kid's dream.
yeah, you come to the games as a kid, it's what you want to do. First pitch to Boardman, or second pitch to Boardman, ball 1.
Almost got him too.
1-1 count to Boardman. Here's the pitch, low, ball 2.
Another thing about this Crabs lineup, very disciplined hitters.
Oh yeah.
They know their pitches, and they know what they want, and they take advantage when it comes.
Yeah, I just don't think they strike out a whole lot.
Yeah.
2-1, inside, ball 3.
Nor a whole lot of swing and miss. I mean,
Yeah.
just like this lineup, each guy 1 through 9, like when you get them into a full count, they'll battle you.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the pitch they get.
3-1 pitch, up high, ball 4.
That was a good call. Just a little bit above the strike zone.
Next up, number 14, Anane Wilson.
So, were the Solano Falcons around when
Yes.
you were
that
there?
that was the mascot.
Yeah,
Not too gung ho on the logo though, but
that one up high. I'm trying to think of there's another summer ball team there
I'm trying to think too.
that we played last year in Fairfield. I'm blanking. 1-0 count to Wilson, swung on and fouled back.
Wilson's got some wheels, too. When he ended up on second base or when that ball dropped
Oh, yeah.
in his prior at bat, he was already on second. I was like, oh, my gosh.
1-1 pitch, up high. Ball 2. Yeah, the CR baseball, of what I'm aware, got some good non-conference opponents. We're going to play Laney.
You already know your non-conference opponents?
My coach told me, I don't know how official it is, but I think we're going to be playing Laney College, and
That'll be fun.
we're playing Mendocino, obviously.
Yep, yearly Mendo trip.
Yeah, the yearly Mendo trip always happens. We usually start off our season with Mendo, so I'm sure that's what's going to happen again. 2-2 to Wilson, lined into left field, and it's going to drop foul. Remains 2-2.
Almost in the same spot as his first hit. I was also trying to film, I think it was Boardman's last at bat, and he accidentally walked in front of the camera, and he was like, my bad, I messed up your shot, bro. And I was like, you're all good, man. Don't even worry about it.
So 2-2 count on switch hitter Wilson. That one's hit pretty hard into center field. Center fielder going back. He keeps going back, and he catches it. But Suarez will tag up and go to second. Boardman's tagging up and going to second. And he will get in there safe.
Wow.
So runners advance. It was kind of the throw was kind of off, but it looked like they had him dead in the water there, but he gets around the tag.
Definitely. That's Trey Turner-esque.
So, John, did you travel with the CR team your one semester?
I did.
You did.
So with that, I saw pretty much the entirety of Northern California, and I'm pretty sure you could say the same.
Yeah, it's a lot of driving on the 299 for sure, especially league.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of 299. But did you have a place you played at that was just you enjoyed a lot? That one inside, ball 1. All right, hit him. So bases will be loaded, 1 out.
Another tally to the beanball counter. But I'm trying to think. First thing that comes to mind, honestly, is the College of the Siskiyous.
Yeah.
Just with like that great view,
Yeah.
the trees in the background. I think that's a fun place to play. And
I'm going to stay here and chat with Mr. Farley.
I'm trying to think where else. I was a fan of just like all the Bay Area schools.
Yeah.
Whether they're like turf or just like super nice fields.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
So my season ended pretty early in the season from medical issues, but I traveled to Mendocino, and then just with the team not suited up, I traveled to Butte and Lassen. And I think that might have been it for me traveling.
I think Butte's a pretty fun place to play.
Oh,
The ball can fly out of there.
Butte was fun, and that like the grass on that field is like it's kind of like a golf putting green. It's
I was just gonna say.
Nice. It's the nicest grass in the conference.
Like any ball in the infield, that's going a million miles per hour.
Yeah.
But definitely some good yards out here in the GVC and NorCal JUCO.
And there's a chance we play at a new turf field in Bear River. CR does.
I saw that.
Yeah.
JD's
So-
been telling me stuff about that. I saw him laying out in the groundwork next to the softball field over there.
Yeah, so we'll see. That'll be an upgrade from Bomber Field. I mean, Bomber Field has character
Yes.
and history, but that's about it.
We know it well.
Yeah.
Got those, we call them trademark bomber hops.
Bomber hops, yeah, they're bad. Playing outfield, you got to do or die.
Oh,
Do or
my
die
gosh.
ground ball. You're just stressing out there.
Sometimes during practice, I feel like I would have to field it like an infielder with 2 hands.
So it'll be Christian Rambeau on the mound, who did get ejected the other night after the warnings because he accidentally hit a batter, but just the rules there is if you hit a batter after those warnings, you get tossed.
And like you guys were saying, in that moment, it might have actually helped the Mudcats
Yeah.
to a small extent, as
Yes.
he was a little all over the place.
So here's Mikey Pickett with bases loaded, 1 out.
Today's a new day, new situation. Baseball is a game of redemption.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really liked Lassen. Just like that field's also really beautiful, and I got to see Ben Lukens.
I was going to say, you got to see
yeah,
your boy.
Got to see my boy. We played a really good game. We unfortunately ended up getting swept, but we got walked off on one of the games. Tristan Valenzuela pitched an incredible game.
Big TV.
Ben Lukens pitched an incredible game, and we almost pulled it out there, but we ended up losing.
A duel.
Is it not just 2-1?
3-1.
Really? He said 1-1 at the beginning.
He said 1-1 at the beginning of the at-bat. I think should have started 0-0.
I'm a little confused on the count here, but so is everyone. We'll see. Give us the count, Blue. 2-1. So I was right
Yeah, I thought it was
the
2-1.
whole time. Let's go. Yeah, last night the umpires added, I think there was one at-bat yesterday where the umpire added a strike and called strike 3. Yeah, it was 2. I wasn't sure if the other one was in a different game, but they kept adding strikes.
It's been a long weekend for everybody.
3-1 count to Pickett. Fouled off his foot. That's got to hurt.
And that'll bring it full. I did not see that go off his foot, and for a second there, I did think that was a fair ball.
Yeah, so John, I got to ask, what was the mound velo looking like when you were still pitching?
We'd have to go all the way to high school. And to refrain from a potty joke, I'm just going to say 82, and you can...
That's pretty good. That one grounded to the shortstop. They'll get 1 at second, and Pickett will be safe at first, and a run will score. So an RBI fielder's choice for Mikey Pickett.
A job done for the Hall of Fame name.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 82, that's pretty good.
Maybe not so much towards my senior year. And they had a little trouble finding the zone, which is why my mound appearances were limited the older I got.
Now it's Alex Harrington. First one in there for a strike.
See what the Stanford commit can do here with 2 outs.
Really helpful.
I didn't have the change mark in my
0-1 count to Harrington. Runner goes at first. That one's low. Catcher won't throw. So stolen base for Mikey Pickett.
On an off speed like that, terrific pitch to steal on. Now we got 2 ducks on the pond. Finn, I gotta ask. I think I asked you this before, but you think radio is something you'll keep with?
It's been fun. I've gotten a lot of compliments, actually, which kind of surprised me. From especially like Crab's board members who
Wow.
they want the best on the radio. They want the best for the team. And if they're giving me compliments on the radio, I'm doing something right, I think.
As you should. I think you are too. And
Yeah, I have been thinking about it.
you usually see color commentary people or play-by-play people who are former players, but you're a current player.
That one off speed in there, strike 3, so that'll end the inning. Crabs get 1. Thank you, John Farley, for
you so
joining
much.
us in the booth.
This has been so fantastic. I honestly hope I can join you guys again. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, keep checking Redwood News stuff out and watch the sports segments because you'll see John Farley putting in that work.
See you guys on TV tonight.
Yeah, tune in tonight for the news. You'll see him.
3-14.
This is exciting baseball. Crabs baseball, 107.3 FM.
Welcome back to downtown Arcata. Top of the 7th inning. The Crabs lead the Mudcats by a score of 8-2. And new pitcher on the mound for the Crabs is number 19, Nathan Bunyard. And great job by you, Finn, with John Farley. That was a great interview.
Of course, of course. John got his news camera up here.
John Farley, who does a great job with Redwood News.
Always a treat.
Make sure to check him out.
We have some great sports coverage around here. I was talking about Ray Hamill earlier, obviously.
We really do.
John Farley.
Brandon Dixon, who we had up here yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, great media corps that cover the Crabs. So Joseph Torres stepping in. And swings and misses 0-1. Big thanks to Robin Guyver for joining me in the 4th inning. That was a great time. Love Robin. One of my favorite all-time people with the Crabs organization. 0-1 is popped up. Had a playoff to the left.
I was just
0-2.
I was just happy Robin Guyver came in here and acknowledged my existence.
I know.
Gave me a handshake.
I know.
I was a little starstruck. I was like, wow.
I know.
I don't think he's ever said anything to me. And
Robin just has.
he knew who I was.
Robin just has aura.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
Yeah. 0-2, way high and outside, 1-2. Just a great human being.
I mean, I somewhat remember Tyson Fisher's tenure, and I remember Matt Nutter as a youngin.
Yeah, Matt Nutter was most of my childhood. The 1-2.
It's a great pitch.
Just outside 2-2. I went to elementary school with Matt Nutter's daughter, so he would come to my elementary school quite a bit and give out tickets, and super cool guy.
That's cool. Most of my life has been Robin Guyver at the helm, though.
Yeah, 2-2, big looping breaking ball, swung on and missed, strike 3, 1 away.
Only 9 years of my life was not Robin Guyver.
I know.
So, so
really weird to
half of my life, Robin Guyver was the skipper here.
Yeah, really weird to not have Robin be at the helm, but Jeff Giacomini, of course, doing a great job. And as we were talking about with Robin, was just a natural successor. Both Robin and Jacko just live and breathe the Crabs. So Caden Witten stepping in and takes a pitch outside 1-0.
And I think the assistant coach additions have been phenomenal as well.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy Gale, Matt Tomlin, and John Bryant's been here.
Yeah. 1-0 is in there for a call strike 1-1. Tommy Gale is just a great dude. Such a good calming presence on the team and just knows so much about both sides of the ball, being a former two-way player. The Matt Tomlin, I mean, his resume speaks for himself. The 1-1, inside 2-1, state championships in football and baseball and
girls basketball.
Girls basketball, yep. The most accomplished coach in Humboldt County. So great to have Tomlin on the coaching staff. 2-1 is low 3-1.
John Bryant's just been here for a while, and he's great veteran presence.
John Bryant's just great to have on the coaching staff. 3-1 is in the dirt ball 4. Witten to first on a walk. John Bryant, the aggressive base running that you see day in, day out with the Crabs is really the brainchild of both John Bryant and Jeff Giacomini. I mean, John Bryant really likes to keep things aggressive on the bases. He's just a great coach overall. Always see him working with the guys. So run our first one out. That'll bring in Tyler Crudo.
And you see Tommy Gale, first base coach, and you'll also see him make a mound visit sometimes, talk to the pitcher. You'll see him
up high, 1-0.
You'll see him help players with swings. So he's a very dynamic coach in that aspect.
Yeah, Tommy Gale really is constantly working with players. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a moment where he isn't coaching. The 1-0 is popped up. Shallow center field. Racing in is Howard, and he will make the catch, 2 away. And that'll bring in Mason Kelly.
Next up, number 27, Mason Kelly.
And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised someday down the line if they pass the torch to Tommy Gale. He's pretty young.
I think that would make sense. Pitches in there for a called strike, 0-1. But I think Jeff Giacomini is going to be the manager of this team for a while.
It's going to be a while before. I think you would have to pry Jacko away.
I
don't think he's going to ever want to leave.
Jacko's going to be a senior citizen before he gives the managerial position to someone else. Though one outside 1-1, and why would he? He's doing a great job so far, and I think he's going to do a great job down the line.
I remember Jeff Giacomini as a Crab, and I remember him as a B-52.
I also remember him as a P-52,
and he was still mashing home runs.
He was hitting the ball.
30-something.
Back safely is Caden Witten. Yeah, on Alumni Day, he'll take some cuts during Alumni BP.
I bet he could still mash the ball.
Crushes the ball. I'm looking forward to July 25th this year to see Jacko get some cuts in. 1-1 is popped up. Center field, Howard broke in and now racing back towards the track and reaches up, makes the catch. That's going to do it for the Mudcats here in the top of the 7th. Crabs lead 8-2, and we're going to keep it here as you will listen to the world-famous Crabgrass Band perform Take Me Out to the Ball Game for the last time for a while because we're going on the road. So enjoy it, Crabgrass Band, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th inning, the Crabs lead the Mudcats by a score of 8-2. Will be 2-3-4 in the Crabs order. Tyler Howard, Jason Areola, and Adam Enyart against Christian Rambeau. Again, the only other Pacific Empire League game today is a night game. The Healdsburg Prune Packers will take on the Lincoln Potters at 6:05. That game is at McBean Stadium in Lincoln. And that's a big game. The series between the Prune Packers and the Potters will probably decide a lot as far as who is going to get into that PEL Championship Series at the end of the month. So Howie stepping in and pops it up. Foul territory, right field side, and out of play. 0-1. That one pitch outside, and it's 1-1. Again, after today, the Crabs will be going on the road. Off day tomorrow, which is much needed for all of us, myself included. But then Tuesday, headed down to Healdsburg, pitches in the dirt 2-1. And Crabs will take on the Prune Packers Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All of those games will start at 6 p.m. And then straight from Healdsburg, the Crabs will head up to Medford, Oregon, and take on the Medford Rogues Friday and Saturday. The 2-1 high and outside, 3-1.
Healdsburg to Medford is a rough drive there, and
I think it's about 6.5 hours.
Have to play that day.
Yeah, the Crabs will stay the night in Healdsburg Thursday night. 3-1 is in the Dirt Ball 4. Howard works the walk. And then Friday morning, we will all get on the bus and make the drive up to Medford. And all the road games you can hear right here on ESPN 107.3 FM, 1340 AM, and the Crabs YouTube channel. Excited to get out on the road with the boys again. Hopefully it won't be the last time we'll be on the road with the boys, because then we'll be in the PEL Championship Series going on the road. But a lot to be decided between now and then. Ariola stepping in, pitches outside 1-0.
Ariola taking his at-bats now from the right side. The lefty on the mound. His last few at-bats were from the left side with the righty out there.
Yeah, a couple of switch hitters on the team you've been talking about. The 1-0 misses inside 2-0.
You know, last night's game felt like it was 8 hours long. This one's gone by a little quicker, which I can appreciate.
A little quicker. As soon as you say that.
Yeah, as soon as I say that.
Slow down to a crawl.
Give me 8 walks.
Yep.
8 walks in a row.
The 2-0 inside 3-0. I think we've had only 2 or 3 games get in under the 3-hour mark. I think everything else has pretty much hit 3 hours, and I'm guessing we'll probably be right around the 3-hour mark at this pace as pitches in the Dirt Ball 4. Might be 3.5 if we start walking guys, but
just knocked on the wood.
That's going to bring in Adam Enyart.
As expected, Eli Fogelman is warming up down there in the bullpen. I knew he would pitch today. He's been very reliable. He's thrown a lot out of the bullpen for the Crabs. Let's look. Eli Fogelman, 14.2 innings. But he's had like a lot of one-inning outings, and whereas a lot of the relievers have pitched multiple innings.
Rambo steps off.
Crab's best long reliever, most reliable, has been Evan Miranda. He has 26 innings, 26.2.
Evan Miranda's been a dog out there.
He's got a .67 ERA.
Runners go. Pitches a called strike to throw down to second. There's nobody covering, so
I'm a little confused on why the catcher threw that one down to second. No one was there, as Howard was in front of Ariola going to third.
Crabs will take it, second and third. Nobody out. 0-1 count on Adam Enyart. One line drive that's going to get down into center field for a base hit. Howard's going to score. Ariola right behind him. Enyart going for second. The play at second collides with the shortstop, and he's out. But the 2 runs do come in, and it's 10-2.
Next out, number 10, Kavana Suarez.
So Kavana Suarez will step in. A lot more blue sky now over the ballpark. Typical summer Sunday. Started out very overcast and it's gotten nicer as the game has progressed. Pitches outside 1-0. One nose in the dirt, 2-0. Popped up. Shallow right field. Second baseman going out. Right fielder coming in, and it's the right fielder, Bartram, who makes the catch 2 away.
Make way for the bat boy.
And that'll bring in Colton Boardman.
Next up, number 7, Colton Boardman.
To Boardman, ground ball to the right side, picked up by the first baseman, takes it to the bag himself. And that's going to do it here in the 7th. Crabs get a couple of runs. They lead it 10-2 as we head to the top of the 8th inning. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata.
In my coverage, I try to do, well, let's see. Actually, I think we can wait also because all my stuff's still outside.
Yeah, all right. Sounds good.
But I'm in no rush.
10-2 Crabs here in the top of the 8th. And new pitcher Eli Fogelman, as Finn was talking about in the last half inning. He's warming up in the bullpen. He will face 4, 5, 6, Derek Bartram, Dante Coyote, and Gilbert Roth.
Wait, Liam. I think Kyron Humphreys is going to get warm in the bullpen.
Ooh.
I think Kyron Humphreys might pitch here.
As we've been talking about a lot off air, Finn, Kyron Humphreys, at least a few times a week,
He's been throwing bullpens.
He's been
yeah,
throwing
I've been seeing him out
bullpens.
there.
So we might finally see Kyron Humphreys on the mound. So
Big lefty. And I would watch him throw out there, and it looks like he's throwing pretty hard.
well, I think that would be cool to see him on the mound. So stay tuned for that, maybe for the 9th. But Eli Fogelman will have the 8th inning. So again, last home game for a little while here today. And the Crabs will hit the road Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in Healdsburg. Huge series against the Healdsburg Prune Packers, the defending PEL champions. Then right after that, Crabs will head on up to Medford, Oregon, Friday and Saturday. All the games in Healdsburg, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are at 6. Games in Medford, Friday, Saturday are at 6:05. And there's no games Sunday, which is pretty unusual, but will be much needed for us since getting back from Medford pretty late as Derek Bartram steps in. And a ground ball right to the shortstop, Fagan. So to first, one away. And, of course, all the road games you can hear right here, ESPN 107.3 FM, 1340 AM, and on the Crabs YouTube channel. I cannot wait to get to Medford and see our good friends Jake Martin and Tracy Mack. Jake Martin, former PA announcer here. He's an all-around great dude. He's now the on-field kind of MC for the Medford Rogues. Dante Coyote in there for a called strike 0-1. And then Tracy Mack. She was on the Crabs board for a while and still works on the Crabs program every year. But now works for the Rogues and great friend to the booth for many years. 0-1 is low 1-1. So great to see those two once I get up to Medford, Oregon. And then Brian Welch, their great play-by-play announcer who used to come here with the Fresno A's.
Very nice
now,
guy. Very nice guy.
Yeah, now is play-by-play for the Medford Rogues, so always great to see him. Pitches outside 2-1.
And they
I don't have any friends in Healdsburg, but plenty of friends in Medford. So.
yeah. I mean, Medford treats the players.
Oh yeah,
very, very well.
I love
treats
Medford.
the staff well.
I love Medford. I love going there. Pitches outside 3-1, and Healdsburg. Just gonna leave it there. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all, right? 3-1. Fly ball out to right field. Racing over is Harrington. It'll drop in front of him and then get behind him. And heading to second is Coyote. Is that just a double, Finn?
Yeah, it's just a double. I was waiting to see Harrington lay out for it. Did not happen. He let it drop, and it ended up getting by him.
A little bit of a misplay by Harrington, but not an error. So runner at second, one out. That'll bring in Gilbert Roth. I will say about Healdsburg, their stadium is like pretty cool. It's a historic ballpark, all wood seating. It's all covered. It is a nice place to watch a ball game. Gilbert Roth, fly ball right field. It's actually going to stay in the infield this time and will fall right to Jason Ariola, the first baseman, 2 away. I'll bring in Ben Canaday. But Crabs Queen Tamra, she will be making the trip to Healdsburg. We'll try to smuggle in the bubble gun with her. I've heard that's been banned by the Prune Packers, but she might find a way to sneak it in. We'll see.
They don't like fun. They don't like fun there.
In there for a called strike 0-1. That is definitely true. I mean, the band showed up a couple years ago, and the people in Healdsburg just didn't like it. They were just cranky.
They
about
like
it.
negativity and
yeah, until they win the championship.
And pessimism.
0-1 is outside 1-1. I'm just like, well, the Crabgrass Band isn't for everybody, I guess. People of Healdsburg just can't handle it. I don't get it, but, you know.
You know, I'm not going to get too much into this because it's kind of a controversial topic, but there was
1-1 is
there was someone
1-2.
on the Healdsburg Prune Packers coaching staff last year ended up yelling at a bunch of staff members.
Yeah.
Because he was getting heckled and he didn't like it, but that's part of the
allegedly
playing here.
'cause,
Allegedly, you know.
I wasn't down there to witness it.
I was down there, and it was happening.
1-2
allegedly.
is fouled off of his foot, and it's still 1-2.
I was just, you know, I wasn't getting yelled at because I wasn't a security guy, but I was just down there taking it in, seeing what he had to say.
Yeah, I did hear about that. And hopefully that doesn't happen again when they come back up here. We love our security guys. They do a great job.
Part of it is letting the heckles ring a little bit, you know. Don't let it get too far, but it's part of the
like
game.
The Prune Packers were a little sensitive last season. Pitches right back to Fogelman, and he takes it down to first, and that's going to do it for the Mudcats here on the top of the 8th. Crabs lead 10-2 as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to Downtown Arcata. Bottom of the 8th inning, Crabs lead the Mudcats by a score of 10-2. And will be Anane Wilson, Joe Fagan, and Mike Pickett. 2 up for the Crabs. Against Christian Rambo. Now for another inning. See what's going on around Major League Baseball. See if there are any changes. Sweet Caroline being performed by the world famous Crabgrass Band.
Just a timeless classic.
Oh, it is
here.
a classic ballpark song. People love it.
You know, and when I hear the canned version of Sweet, just the normal song, it
doesn't hit the same as the band version.
It's just boring to me. The Crabgrass Band version of Sweet Caroline just smacks.
Benjamin, if you're watching right now, your West Sacramento A's are currently getting perfect gamed by the Miami Marlins. That would not be great. Pitches a ball, 1-0.
And you know what? Domingo Germán for the Yankees, who is not a great human being, but he threw a perfect game against the A's when they were in Oakland not too long ago.
I want to see who's doing this here for the Marlins. Pitches low, 2-0.
I mean, it is the top of the 6th inning, so it's pretty early, but
it's late enough that MLB can throw the perfect game label over the game on the website. Uri Perez and Anane Wilson is hit by the pitch and throws his bat. He's in some pain. He's not very happy about it, obviously.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
Didn't feel good.
I don't think it was throwing his bat because he was angry at the pitcher. It was throwing his bat because it hurt.
Yeah, it hurt. And I don't think Christian Rambo did that on purpose. I think he's just a little bit wild, as we saw on Friday.
And I don't think Rambo took it personal that Wilson threw his bat like that.
No. But Jeff Jackman, he's out to talk to the home plate umpire, and he's just, I think, going out to make sure Anane Wilson's okay, and he is. So,
Next up, number 4, Joe.
Yuri Perez currently tossing a perfect game for the Miami Marlins against the West Sacramento A's. Runner goes, pitches up high and down to second easily is Anane Wilson.
I don't know. I still feel like top 6 is pretty early to put the perfect game label on it.
That's Major League Baseball's call. So, I think after the 5th, they usually, as the pitch is in the dirt and it gets away from the catcher, and down to third goes Anane Wilson. I think after the 5th, they usually throw the perfect game or no-hitter label on there. In there for a called strike, and it's 2-1. Ground ball to the shortstop. Picks it up. On to first, one away on the play, and Anane Wilson comes in to score, and it's 11-2 Crabs.
This game's kind of slowly got out of hand for the Mudcats. It's been gradual scoring. 1 run in the first, 1 run in the second, 2 runs in the third, 2 runs in the fourth, 1 run in the fifth, 1 run in the sixth, 2 runs in the seventh, 1 run in the eighth. So the Crabs have scored every inning. Yeah, pitches high and outside 1-0. Assuming they hold on in the top of the ninth, they will have scored in every inning in this game. But it's a contrast to last night where they had 9 runs in 1 inning.
1-0, line drive out to center field. Center fielder arranging over to his right, making the catch. Joseph Torres, 2 away. The Giants up 6-4, bottom of the 7th in Denver.
Yeah, Kyron Humphreys is throwing strikes over there in the pen. That's good to see.
I can't wait to see
excited.
Kyron Humphreys shut it down in the 9th, unless he's just getting in a random bullpen session. But I think at this point, this is for game action, as Harrington takes a strike.
I mean, it's been a different pitcher every single inning, and Kyron Humphreys is the only guy out there. So
yeah. So I think he'll be coming in. 0-1, high and outside, 1-1.
Kyron Humphreys, outfielder, I don't think he pitched at all in college.
Interesting. The 1-1. Line shot out to left field, and that's going to get down and bounce up against the wall. Harrington around first. He's into second with a stand-up 2-out double. And that'll bring in Tyler Howard.
Next up, number 17, Tyler Howard.
To Howard, ground ball to the left side, on a hop to the shortstop, on to first, wide throw, and first baseman comes off the bag, and coming in to score is Harrington, and it's 12-2. So
E6.
it's going to be an error on the Mudcat shortstop, Caden Witten. I mean, Mason Kelly, the first baseman, put in a great effort to stretch out and try to get that ball, but his foot was just off the bag.
So now 10-run lead for the Crabs.
10-run lead for the Crabs, and that'll bring in Jason Ariola. Pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. Well, the Crabs caught a bit off guard on Thursday by the Mudcats pitching and lost the first game, but since then they have locked in. Pitch is outside 1-1, and they're pretty close here to winning 4 out of 5 of the series, barring a disaster in the 9th inning. 1-1 is low, 2-1. And some great momentum heading into a crucial Prune Packer series. 2-1 inside, and it's 3-1. Ground ball to the left side, picked up by the shortstop. He will toss to second for the force, and that's going to do it for the Crabs. Here in the 8th, they get 2 more. Crabs lead at 12-2 as we head to the top of the 9th inning. Last chance for the Mudcats. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata here in the Blue Lake Casino broadcast booth. Top of the 9th inning, the Crabs lead the Mudcats by a score of 12-2, and making his Crabs debut on the mound is number 8, Kyron Humphreys. And as we've talked about before, I mean, at least a few times a week he would do some bullpen sessions out in left field, and now finally he gets some game action here with the 10-run lead. So see how he does. You were saying, Finn, he hadn't pitched at all in college.
I don't think so.
So we'll have to see how this goes for Kyron Humphreys. He will face Rafael Hall, Joseph Torres, and Caden Witten. Hopefully a nice, clean 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, he has no pitching stats at Youngstown State.
You were saying his bullpen sessions look pretty good when he would throw, so
Yeah.
it's a good sign. And his warm-ups here look pretty good as well.
Looking at the TrackMan here, he's been low 80s. As a lefty, pretty good out.
Hey, look.
That curveball is pretty nice.
If he can throw strikes, that's really what we want here.
I mean,
with
if
the Crabs up by 10.
If he throws strikes right here, we could probably put him into like a actual pitching situation at some
He
point.
could be another Adam Enyart, two-way player.
He's been having a rough season at the plate, but
Been having a rough season at the plate, but I got to say, Kyron Humphreys has been a great clubhouse guy, and I mentioned this before. I mean, anytime any member of the Crabs hits a home run, Kyron Humphreys is the first one out of the dugout to congratulate them. So he's been pretty good in the outfield as well. So he's not let his at-bats affect the rest of his demeanor.
Coming to the plate for the Mudcats, number 6.
So now bring in Raphael Hall.
this is pretty electric right here.
I know. I'm excited.
I think Enyart's in the bullpen, you know, just in case, because
Just in
Humphreys
case.
is not a pitcher. But
Hopefully we won't need him. Hopefully Kyron
we'll
Humphreys
see. We'll
can
see.
shut this
Warm-ups
thing
look
down.
good. Warm-ups look good.
And the first pitch is a little blooper down the right field line, foul.
83 from the left side, that'll get on you. And
Not bad.
first pitch strike.
Not bad. A one up high. And it's 1-1. One swing and a miss. 1-2. I don't know, kind of looked like a slider that broke away from Raphael Hall there. He was fooled. 1-2. 1-2, just misses outside, and it's 2-2.
Good off speed there, almost got his first K.
Two, swing and a miss, strike three, one away. First Crab strikeout for Kyron Humphreys.
I mean, he's dotting up. He's throwing strikes.
He looks great so far.
Curveball looks good.
I mean, I don't know. Jeff Jacobin, he might have to. I mean, I know it's only one hitter, but.
He might pitch his way into a bullpen role. You never know.
Jeff Jacobin, he might have to give him a little more time on the mound. So Joseph Torres stepping in, and this is just up high, 1-0. Ground ball right under Humphreys' glove. Trickles out to Joe Fagan, and he can't handle it.
That would be a hit off the base.
So that's going to be an infield single for Joseph Torres.
Not easy play. I wanted Humphreys to make a athletic PFP play there.
It's a good pitch, and he's just hitting the right spot for Joseph Torres. It's now bringing Caden Witten.
A lot of errors today. 4 for the Mudcats, 3 for the Crabs.
Kind of an error-filled game. With the high score and the 7 combined errors, I'm kind of surprised we're just hitting the 3-hour mark right now here in the top of the ninth. We're there for a called strike, 0-1. There haven't been a ton of walks. One low and outside, 1-1. 1-1, high and outside, 2-1. Two-one misses up high, 3-1.
Humphrey's got to find the zone again here.
When he's missing, he hasn't missed terribly. 3-1 is popped up. Shallow left field. Coming in is the Crabs left fielder, Nane Wilson, who makes the catch 2 away. That's going to bring in Tyler Crudo.
So Kavanasaurus just asked the Crabs super fan with the Crabs chain. I'm not familiar with his name. Kavanasaurus just asked him what pitch he wants. And he put down the curveball sign, so we might get a curveball here.
Bruce Boucher is going to pinch hit for the Solano Mudcats. That's certainly a strategy. Hey, I mean, this guy's at every game with that big Crabs chain. I mean, you know, maybe he's earned the right to call a pitch.
Well, that was a fastball.
I don't think that was a curveball. Yeah, in there for a strike, 0-1.
Guess they're not listening to him, but.
Or maybe Kyron waved him off. Yo, 1, misses low, 1-1. One fouled off towards the Crabs dugout, and the Solano Mudcats are down to their final strike.
Foul ball sponsored by Sequoia Gas Company.
One-two pitch, way high and outside. 2-2. Two-two pitch is ground ball to the left side, picked up by Fagan. Long throw to first, high throw off the glove of Ariola.
Another E6 there.
And headed to third is Joseph Torres, and Mudcats have more life on the error by Joe Fagan.
I
It's
mean,
had a bit of a tough day today.
Joe Fagan's had a tough series. A lot of errors. First game in the series, him and I don't know. I think it might have been Pickett at third. Or
Yeah,
whoever.
the left side of that infield.
Yeah, they each had 2 errors that game. Fagan has a few already today.
So each team has 4 errors in this game, 8 combined. And just misses low, 1-0 to Mason Kelly, who's 0 for 4 but does have an RBI. Fouled off the plate, and it's 1-1. One pitch up high, and Kavanasaurus faked the throw down to third and might have hit Yeah, he hit Mason Kelly in the box, not on purpose. He hit him right in the shoulder. Jeez. Cavanasaurus is trying to throw back to third. And
That was an interesting
nailed
scene
Mason
there.
Kelly. So he looks to be okay. 2-1, swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. And again, the Solano Mudcats down to their final strike. Kyron Humphreys in his Crabs pitching debut trying to shut it down.
Fan favorite for sure.
Oh, yeah. Just a lovable guy. Throw to first. And Boucher back in safely.
I mean, Humphreys statistically is at the bottom of the hitting category, but the energy he brings, and
But
he's
no
just a
matter
lovable guy, and the
how
crowd
he's
loves
doing,
him.
I think the fans can recognize a good dude with good energy. Pitches low, count goes full, 3-2.
And he's helping the team out any way possible. Right now, it's pitching.
Yeah. Crabs need guys to eat up innings, especially today. So 3-2 to Mason Kelly. Runner goes from first, and it's low ball 4. So third out, a little bit elusive for Kyron Humphreys. And that'll bring in Derek Bartram. No activity in the Crabs bullpen right now. To Bartram, up high 1-0. When it was popped up in the infield, Fagan going back on the grass, moving over to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Crabs win by a score of 12-2. Kyron Humphreys shuts it down, and the Crabs will take 4 out of 5 against the Solano Mudcats before they head down to Healdsburg to take on the Healdsburg Prune Packers Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in a huge 3-game series. Finn, what were your thoughts on this game?
You know, Crabs offense showed up like always, and I think the real story here was the bullpen, was the pitching. New pitcher every single inning, and they pitched phenomenally, only 2 runs. So a lot of local guys in the mix there too. It was just a good day for the Crabs bullpen.
Truly a team effort for the Crabs bullpen. They really needed it. I mean, the Crabs played 7 games in 6 days this week, which included the doubleheader on Friday. And so they're a little bit thin on pitching, but they got it done in the end. So Crabs win 12-2. Want to extend a huge thank you to Robin Guyver, who came on in the 4th inning, and Redwood News reporter John Farley for joining Finn in the 5th and 6th inning. It was a great day on the radio with a couple of great guests. So we will be back with you on Tuesday at 6 against the Healdsburg Prune Packers for a huge series. On behalf of myself, Liam Warner, Finn Warner, and Gabe back in the studio, this has been Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Have a good night, everyone.